Alright, it's Cards of the Week, and the first card is number 82, titled A Swarm of Ugnaughts. Let's learn more about the Ugnaughts. The Ugnaughts were porcine humanoids with slightly upturned noses from the planet Gentes. Compared to baseline humans, their height would be considered short or dwarfed. Ugnaughts were industrious and loyal workers with a rich oral tradition. They were quite hardy, able to withstand long periods of discomfort, and lived around 200 years. Ugnaughts were ruled by elected Terran Council, which were led by elected Uflor officers. They were also represented in the Cloud City's Parliament of Guilds. Ugnaughts lived in accordance with their blood profession, with Ugnaught parents teaching their children their trade. Infant Ugnaughts were known as Uglets. If the number of new Ugnaughts in a given profession exceeded the number needed, a blood duel was called. When the Ugnaughts reached their 20th year of age, these fights were held to the death, with the victor winning the right to inherit their blood profession. Despite this outdated and violent custom, the Ugnaughts were generally a peaceful people with a rich culture. When greeting an Ugnaught, it was advised to bow silently, then wait for a guttural purring as a positive response. Usage of the common galactic greeting "Ya-Ya" was considered a personal insult to Ugnaughts. If this occurred, it was advisable to duck and cover, as various mechanical implements would be thrown one's way. That's it for now. More information on the next Ugnaughts card. And now it's the backside of the card and its story digest. Chewie makes an important discovery while observing the Ugnaughts. Weird, pig-like creatures that dwell in Cloud City and act both as scavengers and all-purpose henchmen. And the next card is number 84, titled A Pile of C-3PO. Let's learn more about the legendary adventures of C-3PO. As Padme grew more distressed by the increasing amount of power held by Palpatine, she drafted a petition asking him to lay down his emergency powers and began hosting other concerned senators at meetings in her apartment. During at least one such meeting, C-3PO served drinks to the gathered senators. The days after the Separatist attack were harrowing ones for both Padme and Anakin, and they ultimately saw the latter fall to the dark side of the Force under the influence of Palpatine, who was actually the Sith Lord Darth Sidious and had been conspiring against the Jedi. As Jedi across the galaxy were killed, Anakin, now known as Darth Vader, brought the 501st Legion of clone troopers to the Jedi Temple and slaughtered all of the Jedi present. As Padme watched the temple burn from her apartment window, C-3PO contacted the office of the Chancellor and learned that Anakin had returned to the temple. Darth Vader and R2-D2 then arrived at the apartment in Vader's Jedi Starfighter. C-3PO briefly conversed with R2-D2 before Vader took the fighter to Mustafar, where he killed the entire Separatist Council and ended the war. After learning of his fall to the dark side from Obi-Wan, Padme took C-3PO to Mustafar to see him. C-3PO piloted the skiff, allowing a reprieve for the distraught senator. That's it for now. More information on the next C-3PO card. And now it's the backside of the card and its story digest. Chewbacca stands before what's left of poor C-3PO after some unknown force blew the prissy protocol droid into shattered pieces. Alright, those are the cards of the week. Look out for the next cards. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and click subscribe. You can follow Star Wars Obsessed on Instagram and Facebook.